All right, what is going on, everybody? This is Dylan of DSL Media, and it is time. Well, actually, if I move things around, because this isn't where I normally have things. No, my laptop should be. Yeah, on the right side right here. Ha Oh, great. Well, anyway, so hope you're all having a good Thanksgiving, or about to have a good Thanksgiving, because now it is time for a Thanksgiving Eve stream. We are going to set up some festivities here. Getting in on the festivities because today I am going to be streaming Bubsy. Bubsy, the Purrfect Collection, because that is the perfect way to have a Turkey Day stream. Now, before I go a little bit further, I should probably mention this, because I mentioned this a few other streams ago. The unboxing video on RC Pro Am 2, hoping to have that done by the end of the week. If not at the end of the week, the beginning of next week. I pretty much have editing on that mostly done. I just need to get a few other pieces of footage, and then I'll have that video done. So there is that. And now, without further ado, and without any further delays, yeah, let's get right into it. Let's start playing some Bubsy. Oh, yeah, hold on. Gotta update the software. So in the meantime, as I update the software, we'll just cut back here, shall we? Yeah, just give that software a minute to update. And then once that's done, and hopefully it'll show up. Yeah. It's just one of those things. And also, I just, basically had that game installed. So this is gonna be my first time playing it. Yeah, my first time playing Bubsy, the Purrfect Collection. The Purrfect Collection. So let's start it up. Loading. Oh yeah, Atari developed this, or at least they published it, as well as limited run games. Huh, gotta love that VHS effect. Oh yeah, and it's running off of Carbon Engine, which, by the way,
The Purrfect Collection.
hold on. I just want to see just a few things before I go more into it. What could possibly go wrong? Everything! That is right, everything can go wrong when it comes to the Bubsy Purrfect Collection. So I'm just adjusting things here. Let's see, audio input capture. Okay. I think everything is just a little more balanced. All right. So now, to go into the Purrfect Collection. My first great adventure. What could possibly go wrong? So there's Bubsy on Super Nintendo. Oh yeah, Carbon Engine. I mean, basically that's kind of limited run's fancy way of calling it an emulator. It's essentially an emulator without them saying it's an emulator. And this one, let's see, Claws of the Encounter Kind, is that Genesis? Hold on, okay. I don't think that's Genesis. It kind of looks like an NES box art, but I don't think Bubsy was on the NES. Anyway, Bubsy 2, that's on Super Nintendo. I didn't even realize this. They're showing the box art, but they're not even referencing any Nintendo logos because, this is a multi-plat game. And so this one, This one, I think this is the Genesis version. Oh, yes, it is the Genesis version because it says Mega on it. This one is Bubsy 2 with the Super logo on it. Oh, Super. That's hilarious. Oh, yeah, and then there's Bubsy 2. Wow, that totally doesn't look like a Sega Genesis box art at all. And it is a Mega game. Carbon Engine Portable. Oh, gee, I wonder what system that is. Bubsy on the go? Actually, just walk away from this one. And here, they didn't change anything on this. Oh, that's right, because Atari owns this, so they are allowed to use the Jaguar logo. This is Bubsy and Fractured Furry Tales. I heard that that one is just as bad as Bubsy 3D. And speaking of Bubsy 3D, that's included on there too. Bubsy 3D. I was playing that one last year. It was bad. So bad. Oh yeah, Bubsy Meets the Third Dimension. I won a gold award for this one. And Bubsy 3D Refurbished Edition. A new version with updated controls. These game designers are wonderful. And this one, okay, I don't know what the hell that is. Domiaro Gato Mr. Babakato. Try this rare 16-bit version. Okay, I'm curious about this one. Oh, and then there's the museum. Music. Okay, I'm curious about this one. I don't know what this is, but... Okay, it's the Super Famicom version of Bubsy. Oh yeah, and also there's the rewind feature. Wow, doesn't that look familiar? That totally doesn't look like the Switch Online version. Actually... Okay, how do I go back here? Change selection, back. I want to go back. I want to go... Okay, how do I... Yeah, how do I go back to the main menu of these? Because I want to play regular Bubsy. Okay. I am pressing... Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Actually, I was gonna start with the first Bubsy game. Yeah, starting with Bubsy! Claws of the furred kind. And actually, I think it'll be appropriate for me to use this controller. Super Nintendo controller. Because, you know, I feel like that's appropriate. Oh, wait a minute. Never mind. It's not even charged. Okay, maybe I'll use the Super Nintendo controller a bit later. But for right now... Oh, and also speaking of which, there was one other thing that I almost forgot. Before I forget anything else, is to set up the intervalometer for my camera. Okay. Alright, using the regular Switch Pro controller for this.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Okay, I wanted to turn... Oh, well, there's the CRT filter, and there are borders. Borders. This game actually has borders. Well, is there like a CRT TV border? Because I would prefer that one over these other borders. Bubsy 3D border. I don't think so with that one. Yarn. I could play this with Yarn all over. I think I'd rather have that border off. Also, screen size. Well, okay, sure. Let's begin! Chapter 1, Cheese Wheels of Doom. Okay, so playing this... Well, okay, I'm already feeling... Okay, so this is my first time ever playing the original Bubsy, and I'm already feeling that the controls are feeling kinda wonky here. I mean, wow, that's... Okay. Actually, let me go over to... Instructions. Are there instructions in this? Okay, so, alright, so I'm seeing that he kind of has, like, that Sonic the Hedgehog type of run, except it's, like, not very refined, and it's, like, very, kind of slippery here.
What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah, what could possibly go wrong? Well, so far, just trying this game, I'm kind of seeing where things are going wrong right now. Yeah, because I am seeing right now, that the controls, so there's like, it actually kind of drifts a bit, the controls. Like, there are moments where I'm not even touching anything on the controller and Bubsy still moves. So, yeah, that's, kind of not a very well-refined part. I mean, this is kind of an area where Bubsy is known for being just, like, very infamous, for just, like, kind of its bad game design. Oh god, these controls are worse than I thought they would be. I mean, like, I know that Bubsy has never, like, been, like, a top-tier game, but my god, these are not really good controls at all.
What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah, what could possibly go wrong? Okay, so I know that... Okay, so holding Y allows Bubsy to glide. Oh, that's nice. And a lot of it's just collecting yarn. Lots and lots of balls of yarn. Ah! No! I've gotta get up there. Alright, Bubsy. You are taking... What?! Screen flipping? There is screen flipping in my platformer? Oh, boy. Ah! Why the screen flipping? That is just... Oh my god. Wow. I mean, even in the very first game, Bubsy has so much going on. Also, silhouette. Ah! Yikes! Wait, so did I complete the level? What just happened? Wow, this is a really confusing game. I can see why Bubsy has just been so infamously bad. But Accolade was really trying to push him to be the next big thing. And, well, that doesn't necessarily mean that control design is any good. Also, I just died from that?
What could possibly go wrong?
Also, how do I even go into the foreground here? Oh yeah, and also here is the part where it has like that Sonic the Hedgehog type of dithering. Whoop, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, this is where it has like some of that Sonic the Hedgehog style dithering. Yeah, where? Okay. Time to float on around and glide all around. Okay. Okay, did I complete this level? Yes, I did. Wow, this totally does not feel like it's trying to copy Sonic the Hedgehog. I mean, I guess this is like the closest you can say of Sonic being released on Super Nintendo. Because it's like, it does have like, or at least trying to be a bit of Sonic the Hedgehog, but oh my god, I am feeling those drifting controls. Why? Why did they make these controls like that? Okay, so moving Bubsy left and right. Okay, letting go, Alright, if I can just... If Bubsy gains a bit of momentum... come on. Okay, well, it didn't happen here, but there are times where I'd let go of the D-pad, and Bubsy would still just be finishing up with moving around. Oh, also, one thing I want to do is gonna charge my Super Nintendo controller real quick. So just give me a minute. Alright, okay. Back to Bubsy for a bit. Oh my god, these controls are so bad. Okay, now I just let go of the D-pad and Bubsy was still... I'm not touching anything! I'm not touching anything, and Bubsy was still moving. Why? Why? I mean, of course, I mean, this is... That, of course, it wouldn't be a Thanksgiving Turkey Day roast without roasting on these bad controls, and boy, are these controls so bad. But I mean, hopefully this doesn't reach to, like, Bubsy 3D levels of pain. But, yeah, I'm, really getting a feel for these bad controls. Well, 7 lives left. I don't know if I'm gonna play through these whole games. I really mainly want to explore, like, this Bubsy collection. Ah! Alright! Go, Bubsy! Also, what the hell's happening to that music? Alright, collecting yarn! Oh, these controls. Ah, slippery!
Did I mention I don't like heights?
Did I mention I don't like heights? Well, I mean, it can't be as bad as these controls. Also, wait, how do you even collect this anyway? It feels like this is just there, and like this is a collectible, but is there like a button I press to retrieve that? If anybody is has played these Bubsy games, I certainly would like to know, because there's a lot I don't know about this game.
Did I mention I don't like heights?
Wait, I died from that? I lost a life just from getting in that car? Well, okay, I thought that car was meant to do something. Oh, wow, this game's just so... Also, what was that he was just throwing? Cheese balls? He's throwing cheese balls. Oh, I see, that was a checkpoint. So that wasn't something that you retrieved. Okay. Man, this really is like Sonic the Hedgehog you get at home. Like, this is Timu's Sonic the Hedgehog is what this game is. Like, it kind of goes with that whole, like, oh, we have Sonic the Hedgehog at home. Meanwhile, this is Sonic the Hedgehog at home. This is what this is. And, God, like, this feels like something... I feel like you can make a bad Sonic the Hedgehog ROM hack. Where you replace Bubsy with Sonic... And this is like the results of what it would be. Yeah, like just such slippery. Also, hey, also, there's a cartoonish element, that moving piano.
Did I mention I don't like heights?
Well, I don't know if well, of course, you probably have mentioned that that he doesn't like heights many times before. Yeah, I mean, Okay, I'm gonna do the same exact thing, and then I'm gonna let go of the controller. Okay, so I'm... Okay, so now... Okay, so now... Didn't press anything. Not pressing anything. And he's moving. Why? The physics in this game is so bad. Okay. But one thing's for sure. At least I'm not going like completely crazy like I did with Bubsy 3D. But again, I don't know if I'm gonna like actually go through the entire games. Oh! And I just completed the level. All through this big... Wait, I didn't complete this level. What? But I went through the finish and I went back to the very beginning of this level. Oh, well, it's a good thing I have 5 lives. Because, Bubsy's a cat, and of course he has 9 lives. Okay, anvil. What does that anvil do? Ah! Okay, I feel like this is supposed to do something. But what? I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. No, not native. Not 16:9. There was... Is it possible that I can go back and read the instructions? Well, maybe I'll save. I'll save this. I'll come back to it, and I'll read the instructions. Oh, and there's cheats! Infinite time, infinite No, we're not doing cheats. Okay, yeah. I thought there was instructions, but I guess not. Well, actually, let's go back again. Because I thought I saw instructions somewhere. Okay, overlay, right stick. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, so overlay is the right stick. I mean, at least this game is generous enough to allow you to go on back so that you don't have to suffer too much with this. Also, yeah, I sucked at that. Oh, these controls! Why? Okay, I have a feeling that whoever made this game or developed this game probably was rushing this out because this is so unpolished. Also, hey, is that the end of the level? Did I actually complete the level this time? Yes, there we go. 153 yard balls.
More like a bridge too short.
More bridge too oh no. Okay, let's see what this bridge is. Boing. So now we get yarn UFOs. Okay, so now we're getting into some Mario-style platforming physics. Except it's still really slippery. I didn't touch anything!
More like a bridge too short.
Well, I can definitely see why people find Bubsy's catchphrases to be annoying. I mean, well, I think the thing is, it's like, I don't think they would be so annoying if they weren't repeated over and over and over and over again. Like, they might be funny the first time around, but when you hear it every single time that Bubsy dies and restarts, it's like, maybe try switching it up a little bit. And again, I was letting go of the controls. So, alright, so I'll jump up on the top right and not touch anything. Not touching anything. Okay, this part isn't so bad. But let's see what happens when I tap the right D-pad. Yeah, you see that? All I did was tap the right D-pad, and he just did this. These controls, these physics. I mean, I actually, expected this to be at least somewhat of a playable platform, and I mean, it kinda is, but it's also wow, there is so much that goes wrong with this game. Also, how did I die from that?
Bridge too short.
I mean, jeez, even Sonic the Hedgehog and Mario doesn't die that easily as you would in this game. No, okay. So, alright, so what is it exactly that makes it so that you don't die from falling? Because it's I died once from that waterfall, but then, I did the same thing again, and then, I landed on that tree and ended up being just fine. Ah! Alright, now to collect more yarn. Ah! No!
More like a bridge too short.
Or like a bridge too short. Ah. This game's physics is so bad. I mean, this almost compares to, Sonic 4 physics, but, but again, I'm not pressing, well, okay, I'll press the right D-pad, just the right D-pad. And this happens. Alright, now to bounce again. Do 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 do. Do you want to continue? No. Let's move on to the next game.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright, this time we're doing the Sega Genesis version. Also, what does that say? Based on my TV special? TV special? The Bubsy pilot? Actually, wait a minute. Speaking of the Bubsy pilot... Okay, yeah, because they do have the cartoon... Oh, the cartoon pilot's in 4 parts. We're not gonna watch the full cartoon pilot, but I just want to see what it looks like. Okay. Yeah, so I think... Yeah, this is not a higher quality version. I think this is the exact same video file that was used in Super Bubsy. Also, wait. Is there any controls to this? There's not a way to, fast forward through this?
You see? I told you it wouldn't take long. Bubsy,
Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, so this is... Yeah, I think this really is the low-quality Super Bubsy version that, is all over YouTube, and is also the same that I have, talked about last year, during last year's Thanksgiving stream. Yeah, which... I just want to see, is this where the credits are? Okay, no, this isn't where the credits are. This is, the final part of it.
the twins and the helmets. And worse than that, I was outsmarted by a turkey and a rat.
Technically speaking, you were outsmarted by a shrew and a buzzard. But either way, you've sentenced the universe to certain annihilation.
And also, this is out of sync, too. The same out of sync version that was from that, Super Bubsy, pilot. Or, yeah, the Super Bubsy video file. It would have been, even though the cartoon pilot was just, bad, I still would have liked to have seen a remastered version of it. At least a higher quality video transfer than that lower quality one that has been like all over. That's been all over, but whatever. See, so there's interviews, Bubsy 3D press preview build. We'll actually look at that one when we get to Bubsy 3. Oh, there is manuals. Okay, so Bubsy in claws encountered of the third kind. Okay, yeah, change selection. Let's get going, okay? Now that I've taken the trash, I just can't wait to get into this. Collecting yard balls, adventuring, and best of all, wiping out woolies. Ah, life is good. Here's what I do. First, I make sure the power switch on your console is off. Then I stick my Bubsy cartridge, the one with me flashing that great grin, into the cartridge slot and press it down firmly. I plug a control pad into port 1. For 2 players, I plug a control pad into port 2. Oh yeah, just in case anybody wants to play 2 players on that game. When I want to play with 2 players, if you and your friend want to wipe out woolies together, that's great. If you get a second player, press the I'm assuming it's showing like the A button or something. Press the blank button on player 2's controller, or select 2 players in the option screen. Player 2 will have 2 exclamation marks on the score. Maybe that'll be a Sunday Game Nights video to do in the future. Bubsy, 2 players, although that would also depend on if it's co-op. Because if it's co-op, I would say probably not. Anyway, playing around. There's the score, yarn balls. Yeah, okay. The t-shirt craze! Once you played these games before, so of course you know what a power-up is. If you don't, go ask your kid brother. These power-ups even come with a free t-shirt. Or is it the other way around? Yeah, free rides. Okay, yeah. Manhole covers, TNT crates. This one is dynamite! I can bounce off the top or power bounce off the side. Either way, press the pounce button for extra height. Yeah, pounce button. Okay. Oh yeah, and Bubsy Bobcat's totally authorized answer books. Whoa, check it out! A book about me! Alright, well... Okay. Oh, but design documents. Oh yeah, let's read this Thanksgiving letter. I mean, cause you know, it's Thanksgiving. Dear you, it is none other than I, Bubsy, star of game and screenwriting from the luxurious surroundings of my backyard, soon to be featured on the lifestyles of the ration for infirmus. Now I know what you're thinking. How do I, a mere fan, rate a letter from the fabulous furry one? That's easy. I did it from the bigness of my heart. I did it to keep in touch with the common folks. I did it because my press agent told me it was in my contract. And that brings us to you, holding in your hands the intro letter to my new animated special, What Could Possibly Go Wrong? Isn't it great? Don't you feel the hand of destiny sending chills up your spine? I know I feel it every time I think of the hair-raising adventures related in my special. Even though these Hollywood types have slightly exaggerated my exploits, the heart of the story is just as it actually happened to me, except for my big emotional scene of self-doubt that was added for credibility. So, you certainly won't want to miss my Oscar-winning performance. I know I won't. I'll be watching from the deck of my swimming pool with my agent deals with all the film scripts and groupies, sure to be banging at my door. I've made it! I'm a star! After all, I'm Bubsy, and what could possibly go wrong? Hey, who put that water in the pool? Bubsy... So, okay, he says that he made it. He's a star. Your pilot lasted for 1 freaking episode. It never even made it beyond the pilot. That was how bad it was. So for him to say like, oh yeah, I totally made it. Yeah, no, you didn't. You did not make it. You are nothing like Sonic. I mean, Sonic the Hedgehog had his own cartoon at that time. And it was way better than that Bubsy pilot. Anyway, Media Kit. Okay, this is cool. Yeah, okay, shows like, yeah. Oh yeah, and shows like the staff meetings and everything. That's neat. Okay, alright, I can get behind that. Ah ha 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 ha! And there's that Bubsy costume. The Bubsy costume. I think that's the one that was going around trade floors in promotion for the first Bubsy game. Cause like I said, Accolade was really trying to push Bubsy to be the next big thing. And hey, look at that, he's holding a Super Nintendo controller. And yep, says that it's well, you can barely see it, but yep. Oh no, it just says controller? You can barely even see it, but yep, that's the Super Nintendo controller. Accolade! And oh yeah, and here we have Bubsy shaking hands with, I guess, the president of Accolade, giving him that big, big money. And goddamn, are these bills huge. But Bubsy looks to be huge here too. 1993, the year of the Bobcat. They were my god, man. They were really pushing Bubsy so hard. So hard. I mean, seriously, when did the first Bubsy game come out anyway? Let me... Actually, I think it was 1993, but Bubsy... Hold on, I'm looking it up here. Yeah, the first entry was released in 1993. So, yeah, they were really going all out with Bubsy. And also, the cartoon pilot aired later that year, which really showed how much they were pushing the character. Accolade presents Bubsy, Claws Encountered of the Third Kind. Table of contents, press releases, okay. Accolade creates a new category of video game with Bubsy and Claws of the Third Kind. Those puns, man. Those puns. San Jose, California, from October 12th, 1992. The world supply of yarn ball. Okay, we're not reading the whole thing. It's probably... Well, actually, no, we'll read the whole thing. The world supply of yarn balls is seriously threatened, and it's up to Bubsy to put a stop to the yarn ball plundering. Bubsy is a bobcat with a mission. Earth has been invaded by the Woolies, inhabitants of the planet Ryan, whose civilization is powered by high-fiber plasma engines which utilize yarn ball superclusters at their core. This, of course, requires a lot of yarn balls, and so the twin queens of Rayon, Polly and Esther, have sent their yarn-plated saucers of silk to a planet abundant in yarn, Earth. Little do they know they had to contend with the world's greatest yarn hoarder himself, Bubsy. Accolade today announced a March release of the interactive cartoon adventure, Bubsy, and okay. Interactive cartoon adventure. That's what they're calling this. That's what they call this game. An interactive cartoon adventure. It's a freaking platformer. It's a freaking platformer, and they're calling it an interactive cartoon adventure. They're like, just say that, yeah, we're trying to compete with Mario and Sonic. We're trying to make Bubsy the next big thing. Interactive cartoon adventure. That implies that there's like full motion video, which honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if that was something that they wanted to push for. Like, I don't, maybe they would have tried to like push for Bubsy to be released on the Philips CDI, or even the Sega CD. I mean, I'm sure if they released Bubsy on the Sega CD, we would probably get some of those bad cutscenes, these animated cutscenes with Bubsy. Maybe something, I mean, we might have, actually, I almost wish that did happen, because maybe we would have gotten something reminiscent to the Zelda CDI cutscenes or Hotel Mario. You know, where it's like, nice of the princess to invite us over for a picnic, gay Luigi. Anyway, moving on. Claws Encounter of the Third Kind takes platform video games to a new level. It is a monstrous 16 meg interactive challenge. Bubsy has a flamboyant personality. Watch his reaction as he enters and exits the wild water slides. Everyone knows how much cats hate water, and Bubsy is no exception, giving new meanings to the expressions auga and fluff dry. You'll see nothing but a blur of fur when Bubsy meets up with a wayward woolly or other foe and engages in an all-claws bared catfight. Bubsy displays over 40 different animated actions, in addition to his large repertoire of expressions and mannerisms. He'll also tell you what's on his mind. This makes Bubsy one of the first animated video game characters to actually speak. Also, wait a minute. Did my Hold on, give me a minute here. My camera froze. Or at least my camera capture froze, but hold on a minute. Okay, wait. Well, just worked a minute ago. Hold on a minute here. Okay, we ready to roll again? All right. Anyway, so, all right, so as I was saying before, all right, yeah, so you'll see nothing but a blur of fur when Bubsy meets up with the wayward Woolies and engages in an all-colors barred catfight. Bubsy displays over 40 animated actions. In addition to his large repertoire of expressions and mannerisms, he'll also tell you what's on his mind. This makes Bubsy one of the first animated video game characters to actually speak. I don't know. That's so they're like so I don't know. So I don't know if that part is actually true. If Bubsy was actually the first game character. Actually, no, I don't think he was the first game character to actually have voice lines used. Maybe the first of the gaming mascots, because I mean, you haven't really seen that with Sonic, and you haven't seen that with Mario. But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. I think that they're boasting really big with that one. According to John Skeel, the game's producer, Bubsy is one cool cat. He's a state-of-the-art feline who's got a digitized voice, American-style cartoon animation, great detailed art, realistic sound effects, and his own original movie-style music score. Bubsy will keep you challenged for hours. There's more than one way to skin this cat, Skeel adds. Claw's Encounters of the Furred Kind is one of the first interactive cartoons created here in the US. They keep saying that, interactive cartoons. They're acting like, oh, they're really like, they're using the framing interactive cartoons to make it seem like, wow, isn't Bubsy like this totally new thing? He's an interactive cartoon character. We've never had that before. And yeah, I mean, isn't it gonna be exciting to play an interactive cartoon game? I don't know. And I'm sure, and also like I'm sure that there's been like some Looney Tunes games that came out on the Super Nintendo that also kind of had like some similar type of actions. We've made this a deep game. In uncompressed form, the data is many times larger than the cartridge itself. There are plenty of hidden levels and secret rooms to explore as Bubsy flips, soars, and even floats on his quest to save his precious yarn balls. Oh, flipping, don't remind me. That screen flipping. Just like a classic cartoon, you'll become involved in a story full of obstacles to overcome, pratfalls to laugh at, and foes to fight. Wind your way through the different paths of the 5 worlds, each containing 3 chapters, plus a 10 screen by 10 screen final boss chapter. Each of the 16 chapters is very large, some covering an incredible distance of 30 screens long by 10 screens high. Only you will be able to help Bubsy avoid falling rocks, eggs, rolling manhole covers, cheese wheels, projectile gumballs, and the many other dangers and challenges that wait for him in claws encountered of the furred kind. So yeah, wow. So they were like trying to they were making Bubsy out to be this quote-unquote interactive cartoon. Bubsy inks big deals with Accolade. Accolade is getting ready to release Bubsy's blockbuster first video game. Yeah, they were really like going so far to market Bubsy. There's absolutely no truth in the rumor. Yeah, so Bubsy insists that his sudden stardom won't give him a swell head. I'm sorry, I couldn't help but laugh at that. His sudden stardom. He's not even really a star, and it's really gone to his head. Like, look at I just showed you some of the other press kits, and you can really see just how much that stardom has gone to his head, or at the very least, gone to the heads of Accolade. I think of myself as a Huck Finn with fur. These heroic action roles are fine, but I don't want my fans to start thinking of me as some kind of animal. So, it seems that they're trying to make Bubsy into like they're trying to make him into like the Bugs Bunny of gaming. Except, Bugs Bunny is actually funny, Bubsy isn't. Far out into the inky velvet reaches of space. Okay, yes, this is the prelude to Bubsy. TIS. T-I-S. Suggested retail price $69.95. A $70 video game. Wow, that's... I mean, I think these were actually more common back in the 90s, that some games were $70. Now we're seeing $70 games today. Oh boy, how things have gone full circle, haven't they? See, so enemies, woolies who appear, boss, 3 giant saucers. Alright. Chapter 16, A Farewell to the Woolies. Oh, this is nice. Oh, celebrity license application. So, Bubsy! Address is at Silicate Valley, California. Those puns, man. They really are trying to go as so far with these puns. Occupation, professional tune. Well, I mean, I'm sure. I mean, I wonder what Roger Rabbit would have to say about that. Nicknames or other marketable trademarks? Well, I grin a lot. Birthday, April 1st. That's hilarious. Of course he would be born April 1st. Birthplace, Catskill Mountains. Age, 15 minutes older than you think. Species, Bobcaticus tunicus. Favorite movie, Casablanca. Book, Pratfall, The Art of the Body Elastic. And everything else is just basically cat puns. PMS 1200, also known as Bubsy Eye Blue. Hip Cat Hop with Paula Abdul. Oh! Okay. So I know what that's referencing to. So Hip Cat Hop. So I think that's referencing... what was that one Paula Abdul music video? It was... I think that character's name was like MC SWAT Cat or something. But it was this live action animated music video where Paula Abdul was in this music video with like this with like this cartoon cat. I think, what was it? Trying to remember the okay, MC Scat Cat was the name of the character. And yeah, that was the animated, and he was in Opposites Attract. That was that Paula Abdul music video. So I think that was what Bubsy was probably referencing here, is that Paula Abdul music video. Anyway, hobby, yarn collecting, food, catsup. Oh god, another cat pun. French fries and Bubs Zaquita bananas. Actor, Jessica Rabbit and Catwoman. That's funny he references Jessica Rabbit. Vacation spot, CatCon Mexico. Quote, we have nothing to fur but fur itself. Okay, I know what that's... Okay, I get the pun, but that made no sense. Celebrity employment history. Just finished saving the Earth from invasion by the nefarious yarn-snatching woolies, soon to be recounted in the upcoming Accolade video game, Bubsy Claw's Encounter of the Furred Kind. Defeated the plan to the nefarious hairnet who sent an unstoppable exterminating dogbot into the past to alter history. And even more of Bubsy's resume. Graduated summa cum loudmouth. Summa cum. Does that actually is that saying what I think it's saying? C-U-M loudmouth. Did I read that? Did I read that wrong? Did I read that correctly? Okay. With a major in feline tune specialization from the You Can Be a Tune Tool correspondence school. You know, the one that advertises be a tune or act like one. Awards and contests. One pick of the litter at the Catskill Mountain Jubilee 3 years in a row. Elected most likely to be supernumerate by the Celebrity Promotion Committee of the Catskill Tourist Office of the Catskill Chamber of Commerce. In a few words as possible, sum up the entire meaning of your existence. Oh god, here we go. Live each life like you didn't have any more. Yeah, I mean, you have 9 lives, Bubsy. I swear on pain of celebrity backlisting that all of the above information is pretty much true, best of my knowledge, authorized accolade to verify data, any means necessary, not limited to TRW credit checks, public school records, veteran files, private investigator, psychoanalysis, time travel, electromagnetic sand, X-ray, gamma, ray, Hollister, physics, card read, yeah, blah, 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 further warrant that accept the legal precedents, signed by Bubsy from October 12th, 1992. Team Bubsy. Okay, so these are the developers. The actual team in production. Okay. So John A. S. Keel, he's the senior producer of Bubsy. Producer for the entire Bubsy project. Responsible for all aspects. And he's worked on Aegis Draw Plus, Aegis Animator. He worked for EA, Electronic Arts, for Studio 8, worked on Sonics, not related to Sonic the Hedgehog, Videoscape 3D, Mech Warrior, Cosmo, Osmo, and Death Track. Mike Berlin, the designer, degree in humanities, and responsible for the overall design and gameplay. So, in other words, is he the one that's responsible for those slippery controls? I guess he is, because it is certainly not well refined. All right, and then we have Cindy Kirkpatrick. Team job description, keeps things hopping. Okay, associates producer, lead programmer Mike Schwartz, all for the Sega Genesis version. We'll get to the Sega Genesis version in a little bit. All right, Solid Software Chicago of the Super Nintendo version developers. Some of the Atari Lynx games. All right, and Bubsy's Slide Guide. All right, I will say that that's actually fascinating to read. god! That is freaking creepy. God, imagine if they went with that as the design. I mean, this is giving me ugly Sonic vibes. That freaky looking design of Bubsy. Oh my god. Well, I mean, at least this looks more closer to Bubsy. Oh, okay, now we're getting into some Uncanny Valley stuff. Oh, well, this is probably... Okay, I can see that this is probably done by a team of furries. Because I'm, like, kind of getting those vibes. Especially that one at the bottom. What the hell? That is so freaky. I mean, it's also just way too detailed for them to really use into something as cartoonish as Bubsy. Oh, oh my god. Oh my god. That is... We're getting into Uncanny Valley Nightmare Fuel territory right here. Do I dare go on to the next page? Okay, nothing bad here. Alright, yeah, just some objects here. Nothing really too bad. Oh, okay. So now, well, I mean, he is looking more like one of those, like, gym mascots. At least that's a vibe that I'm getting. But also, those spots all over his body. Someone has gone so crazy in the art department. I can't. Okay, this isn't too bad. I mean, that's more closer to the finalized version. Yeah, I mean, these ones, I mean, these ones are not terrible. I kind of like the art to those ones, because these kind of have, like, sort of that surreal type of, like, Picasso style, art style. I actually do like this one. This one, I think, is pretty good. And same with this one. This isn't bad. I mean, these designs are not bad. It's this that looks so Uncanny Valley. Alright, well, we've looked too much into the design portion of this, so we're going to continue more with Bubsy games. On to the Sega Genesis version. Accolade presents...
Uh-oh.
And we're doing 4x3. Filter will be off. Border. What do I want to use as the border? Well... yeah, this border is fine. Okay, so it's 2-player. That's... okay, I did see from the instruction manual that there is 2 players. But also, like, is the Super Nintendo version 2-player or not? I don't even know. And then there's control styles, Style A or Style B. Enter passcode. Oh, and Bubsy creators. Let's take a look at that. Produced by John A. Eskeel and Cynthia Kirkpatrick. Yep, these are the same ones that we have seen. Programming by Solid Software. So yeah, a lot of this is what we saw in the media kit. Bubsy voiced by Brian Silva. But yeah, the Super Nintendo version sounds so much better. Although I will say one thing, the controls are actually better. Or are they better? Well... okay, maybe slightly better. I mean, it still does have, like, moments of Bubsy doing moves like this without pressing anything, but... okay, maybe not, because I am still feeling that retraction from letting go of the button, so... not that much better. Yeah, okay, I'm still feeling those slippery controls. What could possibly go wrong? What could possibly go wrong? Okay, so I think... Well, the music is definitely worse than in the Super Nintendo version. The Super Nintendo version sounds fine. But here, well... I think this is kind of the disadvantage of the Sega Genesis sound chip. But I also think, like, when it comes to multi-plat games that came to the Super Nintendo and the Sega Genesis, oftentimes the Super Nintendo versions look better, or sounded better. I mean, maybe oftentimes I'm just more used to the Super Nintendo versions of those games. Because I played these games more on the Super Nintendo. But I mean, this does feel a bit different. I don't know if it feels different or if I'm just taking a different path, but yeah, I do feel some sort of difference between this and the Super Nintendo version. Whoa, now he's going up. Now he's running like Sonic. Do, and he died. Oh, by the way, so this is this quote-unquote interactive cartoon. And I just let go of a button, and he's still moving. Same as with the Super Nintendo version. Doo-doo-doo. Okay, wow, that retraction from the controls, or rather that drift. Like there's a bit of drift within the controls to this game. It is so bad. The controls to this game are so bad. Like, yeah, it's not much better on the Sega Genesis than it is on the Super Nintendo. Because, I mean, music is worse. Oh yeah, and there's that t-shirt! Gotta collect those Oh, and then we get... water! Bubsy hates water! Sorry, Bubsy, but you're going on the water anyway. And then we get the screen flipping. That screen flipping is still there, and it still sucks. Oh my god, that's... Seriously though, that is such a bad game design choice. Wait, he's falling. Okay. I mean, it is, like, very abrupt. The way, like, Bubsy just stops and is like, whoa, freak out! Also, what's in that cave? Is that a bonus round? Also, more slipping and sliding, and is that... So, wait, so what is that Bubsy is riding on? Is that water? Red water? Is that blood? Oh, well, I can go back. Oh, maybe I can't go back. Okay, yeah, no, this just takes him back on top. Well, now Bubsy is flying. Oh, okay, and then he dies from that.
What could possibly go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong? What could possibly go wrong? Oh, what could possibly go wrong? I'll tell you what can go wrong. Everything. Oh, yeah, and also that dither effect that is more present when you're using, like, composite cables, where it creates more of that waterfall effect. Same one that's used in Sonic the Hedgehog. Ah! Water! I hate water! Okay, now to collect yarn. More and more yarn. Anything in here? Okay, nothing really in here. So I'll just keep climbing up them platforms. Oh my god, that drifting! That drifting! I am feeling that drift. I am gonna get so sick from that screen flipping. Why? Why was that in this game? Okay. Okay, the control just stopped as Bubsy just bounced right up. Also, I barely even hit that chicken and Bubsy still died. Game design? Physics much? I mean, of course, it probably was a red flag to begin with when they called this a quote-unquote interactive cartoon. But at least I'm getting some lives. That's good, at least. Oh, hey, I made it to the end. God, that music is so bad.
Did I mention I don't like height?
We're back to that catchphrase again. Okay, Bubsy, going on the water. I'm sorry that you hate it, but this is how it tends to be. Boing. Boing. Ooh, Bubsy can fly. Well, he can glide, really. Come on, bounce. Yeah. Boing. Ah, really? Oh, now we get...
Did I mention I don't like height?
Also, I think another issue with this game, too, is just one hit and you're dead. From a lot of this. I mean, there isn't, like, any saving point where, you know, he doesn't have, like, the reins from Sonic the Hedgehog that saves him. It's just, nope, one hit and you're dead. And sometimes you get hit in the most unpredictable ways. But hey, at least I made it to the checkpoint. Ah, and I missed. That what? No. Also,
Did I mention I don't like height?
Get up there, Bubsy. Boing, boing. Alright, now to bounce on this. Ah! Oh, get the checkpoint! Checkpoint! Yes! Cause when you're playing a game like Bubsy, you are gonna need as much checkpoints as possible, especially when you fall. And then these slippery bad controls work against you. Oh, hold on, checkpoint! There's another checkpoint! Also, I still don't know what this box does. Do. Level complete! Alright, give me 1 minute here. Alright, anyways.
More like a bridge too short.
Back to this level again. Now to keep on going. Alright, now to fly! Fly, Bubsy, fly! Come on, Bubsy, fly! Fly like the wind! Boing! Boing! By the way, you gotta love that smirk that Bubsy gives. Hey, go away, eggs! Ah, and I missed the checkpoint. Hey, there's another one. This game has a lot of checkpoints. That's actually kinda incredible. Ah! Hey, you freaking manhole! What's the big idea?
Bridge too short.
Alright, let's keep going. Let's keep on going, shall we? Wow, that manhole just pops out at random. Cheese balls! Go away, cheese balls. Right, now to collect more yarn. Man, so much yarn! So much colorful yarn! Oh, did I make it to the... Oh, we're at the boss! Well, now we're fighting these woolies, and God! Man, look out, Dr. Robotnik, because now there's 2 of them! Wow, they really went so far with this game, to include 2 different versions of this. Well, got a little further than I did with the Super Nintendo version. Oh, hey, there's a passcode. Wow.
Hey, whatever blows your hair back.
Now it's on to fair conditioning, taking place at the fair. Bouncing hot dogs? What in the world? Though I'm not gonna lie, I do wish that I was playing this on the Super Nintendo version. Cause the Sega Genesis version is kind of the inferior version, at least to me. Or at least as far as like the music and sound goes. Oh, and I'm still feeling these slippery controls. Get on that platform! Come on, Bubsy! Oh, now he's invincible! Do 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 do. Also, banana peels. Feel like these are gonna go down. Or actually, no, they don't. Okay. Alright, now to go inside. Alright, now get on up. Bubsy can get on up. Alright, now to glide on through. Oh, the freaking shoe. But hey, I don't need that coaster. I can just run on these tracks. Yeah, I mean, who needs a roller coaster? Oh, but then there's that rocket ride that looks like it's about to break at any minute. Go on this way. Yeah, there we go. Boing! Wow, I have fear for... Okay, we made it! Made it! Alright! A proud moment for Bubsy!
Hey, I thought I saw Elvis back there.
Night of the Bobcat. So now we're getting into some, like, creepy game territory? Or, like, scary movie territory? Okay, now we're getting some... Well, I see some of the woolies. Oh, and god, these drifting controls. Oh, hey, Coaster! What? Wait, how did he die from that?
Helmet's back there.
I'm sorry. How does like, okay, it just seems like the most random things just kills Bubsy. Like, he is not that heroic. He's like freaking weak if he gets killed by the easiest things out there. Okay, come on. And now... What did he just get hit by? Oh, that snail. So, okay, it seems that the littlest things kills Bubsy. Oh boy, oh boy. Alright, come on, Bubsy. You see what I mean? The littlest... Oh, wait a minute. No, he didn't die from that. Thought for a moment he did. Okay, so now we're still back on track. I mean, at the very least, that was a projectile that killed him, but still. Come on, Bubsy. Get up there. Alright, so now, let's see how much further with this quote-unquote interactive cartoon that I can go with this. Alright, climbing up. Ah! Alright, go down. Get the checkpoint. There we go. Alright, now to go up. Ha! Why do these things... The smallest things kills him. That's so ridiculous. Alright, get that. There we go. Ah! No, don't fall. Okay, Bubsy, now to get these fur balls, these yarns. Oh, wow! Now that fell right off. Hey, catapult. Also, totally not Birdo right there. Wait, so where does that take him? Okay, now we're on to another bonus! At least I think that's a bonus. Seriously though, what is that he was on? Oh, no, do not. Okay, we're at the end. We made it to the end of this level. Ah, so many yard balls collected.
Couldn't that be fearless? Uh-oh.
Our furless leader. So are we at another... What?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh is right. Why are we at a black screen?
Shouldn't that be fearless? Uh-oh.
Okay, there we go. So that was weird. Alright. Yeah, that was so weird. I don't know why it was stuck on that black screen. Like, is that something that happens with this game? Or was that, like, something within, like, the ROM file that, limited run games use for this?
Fearless? Uh-oh.
Ah, damn it.
Shouldn't that be fearless? Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Okay, let's get these. Oh, also egg projectiles. Boing. Gotta go fast! Bubsy! Come on, let's keep going. Oh, now we get some more cheese wheels. Ah, damn it.
Shouldn't that be fearless? Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Let's keep on go- Ah! Well, I mean, at least there was a clear path to avoid. And also, I'm running out of lives here. Frog! Oh, hey, I bounced that one. Good, very good. Just don't... Snail. There we go. Made it past that, that's good. Very good. Hold on here. Alright, now we get hot dogs. And the clown platforms. Boing, boing. Alright. Ah, damn it. Alright, that was the last live. We are not continuing with this. What we're gonna do now is to move on to the next game. But actually, before I go to Bubsy 2... gonna take a quick break, just to get a few things, so, yeah, so I will be right back. Okay. All right. So now I'm back, and gonna be starting Bubsy 2. Before I do, I decided, since I let this charge enough, hopefully, gonna be playing it. Oh, hey, I didn't even realize that I had this other controller connected, but I am gonna be playing it the old school way with the good old Super Nintendo controller. Yeah, there we go. That's right, we're going old school with this one. Just the way it is meant to be played.
Bubsy, 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 bobcat.
Actually, if it's possible... Actually, before I go with this controller... I want to go back to this controller for a minute.
Uh-oh.
4x3. Border 1. Go with border 2. And then go back to the main menu. Switch back. Yes, and now, gonna go with the good old Super Nintendo controller. Because we are really going retro with this.
I like it.
And look at that, Bubsy is shaking his ass. Boy, oh boy, what a start to this game. 1 player, 2 player with friends, 2 players feisty, 1 player mini, 2 player mini. So I don't know the difference between those. There's Grand Tour. East Wing or West Wing? Oh, and then there's Bubsy's nephews. I'll start with West Wing.
Do you believe in miracles?
Oh, wait, is this like a Metroidvania? Kind of feels that way. Okay, well, these controls are confusing. So Y button... Hold on a minute here. Is that really how this is supposed to be played? Oh, okay. Oh, that's interesting. So you get to... So it's a little like Mega Man, where you play them in any order possible. Wait, hold on. X button. Let's go back to the Pro Controller for a minute here. Because is this really the way that this game is meant to be played? I'm gonna go back to the Pro Controller for just a minute here. Okay, it's the same here. Is that really? Is that really how the controls to this game is? Okay, so is pressing the Y button supposed to do this? So X button is to dash. That is really confusing, man. That is... Was it like that in the original, is my question. Because if it was like that in the original, that is such bad button combinations. Like, that's such a bad way to place buttons. But actually, let's go back again. I know I'm going back and forth here, but I want to see... So I want to reset for a minute. Games with personality. Oh, with personality. You know something? Let's look at the instruction manual for a moment. So go to the Meowseum, box art. Actually, let's look at box art. Okay, so yeah, that's hilarious that it shows the full box art minus the Super Nintendo logo. Yeah, like it's the original Super Nintendo box, but without the Super Nintendo logo. And same with the Sega Genesis box. Also, watch for my TV special Thanksgiving weekend. Yeah, of course. Oh yeah, and then there's Super Bubsy. That's the PC game. And the one that includes the Bubsy cartoon pilot. Okay, yeah, word from Bubsy. Just think of me, just think of it, me, Bubsy Bobcat. Alright, Alright, Pop. Okay, so let's see. To open your lion share. What I'm trying to find is... Okay, so additional controls, all worlds. Additional controls, mini games. Press the blank button to have the twin throw bananas at enemies. Well, really, what I'm trying to find is basic controls. Okay, so let's see here. So, Y button is to glide. X button is to change items. Okay, yeah, so this game just has... Bubsy 2 just has weird-ass controls, I think. But okay, time to switch back to the classic Super Nintendo controller. Alright, yeah, and here, yeah, Bubsy's just like showing his ass here. Let's start with the East Wing.
Nothing can stop me now.
So, okay. Next up, Starboars. Oh, gee, wonder what that's referencing to. Alright, well, here we are. This is Bobcats in Space! Alright, let's collect, looks like we're collecting... Well, we're still collecting balls. Space balls. Yeah. But I mean, it's also controls don't seem to be that much better in this game. Like, it actually feels kind of stiff in this game. Alright, let's see what's it. Okay. Alright, that's just teleporting. Okay. Hey, there's that boar. If I can... That's right, because this is Starboards. Also, hey, it looks like Bubsy can take multiple hits in this. So, that's good, at least. Ah! Bah, bah. Ah! Yeah, freaking goats. Oh, now we're getting some ducks? Are these ducks? Oh boy, now we're getting to some Rocksteady and Bebop here. Okay, am I trapped here? That is the question. Alright, get up there. Yes! Boing, boing, boing. Also, I saw that arrow. That arrow points left. Which means that's where I gotta go. Looks like it. Alright, Bubsy. I guess I gotta keep going even further left. Well, actually... Oh, now I saw an arrow that points to the right. To the right, to the right, to the right we go! Wait, what? Okay, well, at least Bubsy recovered from there. Well, I will say that it's not as easy to die in this game as it was in the first game. So at least that's something that this game improved upon. Okay, so I guess I gotta go probably below or above. I don't know. Ah! What? Is that like Kangaroo Jack? Nice! Yeah, get out of here, Kangaroo Jack. Okay. Oh yeah, some balls! Oh! Watch out for that electricity! Can I...
I'll be back.
I'll be back. Ah! Boing. Here we go. There's something in here. Oh, now we're getting into some shmup action. But the question is, did they do better at shoot-em-ups than they have been with regular platforming? Alright, come on, let's shoot 'em up! Shoot 'em up! Although one downside to this is that Bubsy's sprite is kind of big. Okay. Oh, well, this is neat. Alright, come on, let's go. Let's keep on going. Oh, there's another duck. Alright, and now... Alright, let's go through... Actually, wait, no. This is where I came out of. So do I go this way, then? Man, it almost kind of feels like we're going with a Metroidvania style with this, but... I don't know. This is more confused. This is like the most confusing type of Metroidvania-esque platforming game out there. Do I have to hit these guys? Well, at least I hit that one. Yeah, that didn't quite work out.
Is there a doctor in the house?
Is there a doctor in the house? Oh, whoa, 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 hold on, get back up there. No, I'm supposed to go back through. Oh yeah, and we're back to the shmup moment again. Oh, hey, also I can drop bombs! Woo! Boing! Come on, Bubsy, boing! Yeah, so this level is such a maze. And it ends here. So nothing past that point. Oh, I could have shot at that pig. So I don't know where to go next. Okay, got that pig. But I'm lost. I'm so lost, I don't know where to go next. Because, I mean, like, I don't think I can go back through here. Well, actually, I can. But, wait. What the hell happened?
Ah, nuts!
End of game. Well, nuts. But I think I'll try a different level. Let's do West Wing now.
Another swine mess.
Pick a level. Okay, I can't select this level. Alright, let's try this one. Ham-a-lot. Okay, that was one I selected before, kind of. Oh, and there's Kangaroo Jack. I put the hip, hop, a hippie. I put the but hip, hip, hop, and a bang, 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 boom. All right. Let's go up. Okay. Now to get balls. Lots and lots of balls of earthly goodness. Ah, butterflies, moths. No, go away. Oh wow, these take multiple hits. Well, multiple jumps. Ah, and I died.
That's it.
That's it. Okay, come on, you fat-ass pig. Yeah. Damn it.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Oh, whoa! Now that had me bounce really high. Alright, come on. Ah! Go! No! Alright, well, got the checkpoint. That's good. Woo! Now to run, run, run! Run like the wind, Bubsy! Hey, there we go! Completed this level. Or did he? And that's the end of this level! Oh, so you collect marbles this time. Oh yeah, do that Egyptian dance, Bubsy. Oh, and you can even... wait, there's a gift shop. You have 5 cards. And you can buy. Well, okay. Oh, I see. So let's see, don't have enough for that. Bombs. Yeah, I can buy 2 bombs. And buy marbles? Alright, returning to the West Wing. So we completed this level. Now for the airplane level? Well, whichever level is next. The Hindenburger. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Oh, now we're at a full-fledged shmup. And actually, this is not good. This is not good because it's like, it goes so slow, and then when you try to go faster, the large sprites just like, is easier to collide, so... wow. Okay.
Oh.
Alright, now to shoot, shoot, shoot. Oh yeah, and also I can drop bombs! Anything through here? Oh yeah, cards! Gotta have cards to collect. Hey, another t-shirt! Must get marbles. Also, drop another bomb! Yeah! Ah! No!
I'll be back.
I'll be back. I'll be back. Oh! Come on, penguins. There we go. So I'm at 2 lives. Right, now to get some cards. Alright, now t-shirt. There we go. Oh yeah, hey, level's completed. Oh boy, this drags on for so long, doesn't it? Alright, got a decent amount of marbles and a good score. That makes 2 levels completed. Alright, so what do I want to buy now? Let's see. Okay, I could buy some bombs. And I don't know what that is, but I'm buying it. And then I'll buy a marble. And that's that. Returning to the first floor at the West Wing. Now we're doing music? Or if I can. Bach in time? So this involves music and time travel? What? Oh, wow. I am feeling those frame rate drops. Come on, let's bounce. Bounce all around. Next up, frogs for launch. What the hell is this? What? Okay, so I guess I have to launch that frog into I guess one of these bonuses, so I got that star. Aw, missed. Okay, got that frog in there, so let's see, I'll just time this to where, I guess. Okay, maybe that's a little off. Yeah, that was quite a bit off. I'll time it to where. Boom! Well, it got something. Frogapult score. I got 0 lives from that.
I like it.
Gotta go back in time. Okay. Yeah, so collecting some marbles and, well, I don't know what that was. Oh yeah, and then there's this fat-ass pig. Ooh! Okay, that corn is just blowing me away. And I still have to go this way. Oh boy. These notes must be ticklish, aren't they? Okay, I saw something. Yeah, okay, that checkpoint is what I needed. Maybe there's something in here. Oh, now it's telling me to go right. I'm assuming I have to go up and right. Because, well, there's nothing right from here. Alright, now to bounce on these drums. Come on, get up there. Bouncy! Boing! Oh, it is telling me to go down. Whoa, down! Then there's nothing to the right. Maybe I have to go back in here. Okay, so anything to the left of me. Wait, what just happened? Did I seriously die from these rest notes? Man, even Bubsy 2, you still die from the weirdest things. Okay, now to go on down. Ah! Another kangaroo! Oh, now we're getting some... Nope. Oh, they're trumpets. Trumpets? And now we're getting guitars and... Oh, that's a sheep. Well, bad you.
That's it.
That's it. I quit. By the way, I don't know what that... Still don't know what that black hole does. Bah! Bah yourself! No, I need to jump on these piggies. Oh, hey, something through here? Well, that bandage tells me that you gotta go right. Ah! But not without these trumpets! Ah! Accordions! Man, Weird Al would have a blast with this. Alright, bounce, bounce. What? Ah, man. Aw, nuts. Alright, go right. Hey! End of the level! Perfect! And that makes 3 levels completed. Let's see, what do I want to buy? Guess I could buy a few of that, sure. And some of... Oh, wait a minute. No, I'm selling those. I'll sell these ones. And I'll buy a t-shirt, because why not? Is that an extra life? Well, alright. Returning to the first floor in the West Wing. Now it's time to go hunting for some treasure! Ah ha ha! Oh, now it's Star Wreck! I mean, first it was Star Wars, now it's Star Wreck. Ah, sandwich? What the hell's a sandwich doing here? Oh, wow. I think that just slowed things down with this game. Oh. Okay, now it's back to normal. Right, anything in here? Wait, oh, did I get killed by that hook? Oh, nuts. Looks like I did. Well, no matter. I could just keep on going. Hey, treasure! Yeah, so, one thing's for sure, avoid these hooks. And not to mention frame rate drops. Oh hey, is there something to the left of me? I think there is. Sheep? Get out of here, sheep! Meh. There we go. Alright. There we go. Alright. Boing. Oh, hooks! No! Anything in here? Or have I been in there? I don't know. Okay, now to go, well, to the left. Ah, no, not these slippery controls again. Boing. Oh, yeah, and then those freaking spikes again.
Is there a doctor in the house?
Is there a doctor in the house? Hooks. Don't want to get hit by the hooks again. Okay. Oh, no, I didn't mean to fall. Well, actually, probably wouldn't have done any harm if I did fall like that. Because, you know, Sonic the Hedgehog platforming physics, or platforming logic, so to speak. Alright. Anything here? Nope. Did I just come back out of there? Maybe I have, I don't know. Okay, yeah, I think maybe I have. Oh, but not the hooks again. The hooks! The hooks! Okay, yeah, so this just teleports me back and forth. So, alright. So, nothing to do but to look around. No, don't get hit by that boar! Alright, you star boar. You're really boring me. Oh, hey, checkpoint! Alright, so I didn't go through here. Hey, now we're on to the shoot 'em up session in this. Alright, get ready for some shmups. What? How did I get hit by that? That was a band-aid. Alright. Now to explore. And let's see. Oh, bald eagle. Yes. What? Okay, yes, so I gotta go up left. Gotta go to my left. Lever? Doesn't look like I can. Oh, yeah, there we go. I don't know what that activated, but hey, well. Oh, might have activated these platforms, maybe? Okay. Ah! Oh, yeah, have to avoid. Oh, yeah, okay, so I gotta flip these, flip that switch to turn these off. Okay, well, I can find another switch. Get out of here, kangaroo. There we go. All right. So that turns that switch off. Oh, watch out for that. And now cards and nothing. Nothing's through here. Oh, so this was just to get some collectibles. That's all it was. Well, kind of pointless then. So now, wow, I just ran right into that wall, didn't I? So I guess I'll just keep. Oh, what? Do 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 do. All right, now back to the shmup part of this level. Alright, and now to keep on going. Ah! Don't fall. What? Okay, and yeah, alright, and these have already been deactivated. Maybe there's something more up here, maybe? I mean, maybe that's what the arrow was pointing to? Well, I got that band-aid. I keep running into those things. I should know better, but then I still just have the tendency to run into those spikes. All right, now to go through here. Hold on. Checkpoint. Oh, hold on. Oh, come on.
Is there a doctor in the house?
Is there a doctor in the house? Is there a doctor in the house? Okay, so yeah, we went through here. Alright, and avoid these spikes. Oh! Boing. Hmm. Alright, and that turns that back on. Oh, man!
Keep it up, just keep it up.
Well, last life, here we go. Oh, almost got hit by that. I mean, maybe there is nothing else to do in this part. Oh, hold on. Gotta deactivate that. Oh no, that's still on. Whoa, okay. Okay, I almost got hit by that spike, but thank God I didn't. So I guess I just explore a bit more. Okay. Now I don't know what that led to. Wait, am I back here again? And I died.
I'll be back.
No, you won't. No, you won't. End of game. Well, that was Bubsy 2 on the Super Nintendo. But now if I can just go back to my old controller for a minute, or rather my Switch 2 Pro controller.
Uh-oh.
Gonna go to the next game. Bubsy 2 on the Genesis. Oh, let's see what that's like. But before I do, okay, so I don't know if this controller is gonna work, but I'm just gonna go to controllers and to sync up this 8-bit-do Sega Genesis controller. I mean, I've never tried this controller. This is the 8-bit-do Sega Genesis controller, and I don't know if this is actually gonna work. Just fair warning here. Though, one moment here, I would have to check. Did it work? I might have to update that firmware, so give me a minute. Okay. All right, now. Now to turn that off. Come on. All right, and to see if this works. There we go. All right. Okay, so now to use the Sega Genesis controller to play Bubsy 2. But actually, hold on, let's go back.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, 4x3, not CRT. Okay. And all right, here we go. On to the Sega Genesis version of Bubsy 2. See how it compares to the SNES version. Oh, this is interesting. So you can just... Okay, so here in this, you can just pick from any one of the floors right off the bat. Well, that's interesting. And other options. Well, there's different control styles, so there's that. So I guess I'll go on the second floor of the East Wing. How about that? Let's do that. Okay, can I go through here? Okay, castle! Here we go. Richard the Swine-Hearted. Okay, so it seems that I can only have Bubsy glide? Okay, these are not good controls. You know, maybe it is better that I use the Pro Controller. Oh, this still isn't great. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do.
Uh-oh.
So swap on back. Controls. So I'm gonna swap on back to the Genesis controller. And what I'm gonna do is we're going back to the game. And we're going with control style B. See if that works any better. Second floor.
I am a trained professional.
A little better, I guess. But I don't know. Mommy Dearest. Oh, boy. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. So now we're getting some Sonic 1 vibes with this. Now get the Egyptian mummy! Do 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 do. Alright, I'm going back to the Pro Controller again. I know, I keep going back and forth with these. Okay, yeah, I'm sticking with that. Ah! Pterodactyls? No! And we get this hippo. Bye-bye! Oh, no. Oh, nuts! Well, I will say that the Genesis music doesn't sound completely terrible. Actually, it sounds decent. Ah! My ass is on fire! Ah! Alright, come on, let's go on along. Checkpoint! Ah, my ass!
I'll be back.
I'll be back. Dragons, no. Alright, let's bounce on them. And then to go down, down, down. Oh, wow. I am really getting Sonic the Hedgehog, well, Sonic 3 vibes more specifically with this level. Because my god, doesn't that look familiar? Even this part! Ah, man! How much can this game rip off Sonic? Oh, boy! Alright, come on, let's go up! Boing, boing, boing! Get that t-shirt! Yeah! Oh, oh, the ancient pterodactyls. Well, that's what could possibly go wrong. Woo! Going even further down. Down the mummy's pit. By the way, I'm wondering if Accolade still markets Bubsy 2 as a quote-unquote interactive cartoon. Because, I mean, it's about the same as Bubsy 1. Although with slightly less bad controls. Like, I mean, it doesn't feel as slippery as Bubsy 1. As a matter of fact, I'm not getting, like, too many bad moments. Bad control moments with Bubsy 2. Ah! Pig! Of course, I can't exactly say the same for the collision detection in this game. Because the collision detection in this game is still not great. What? Just like that! Collision detection. It's just you never know what's gonna kill you. Alright, and now to bounce off the mummies. Oh yeah, now they're doing that Egyptian dance! Walk like an Egyptian! And also, I don't want... Oh, yeah, Bubsy hates water, which means he doesn't survive from that. Oh, no. You know, I like these pits better when you just fall through them and die instead of just animations like this. Cause I mean, like, them saying it's an interactive cartoon with moments like that, that doesn't really make it good when it just slows down the game. Oh yeah, and of course I get killed by a fat-ass pig. Squish. Oh, of course. Alright, well, that was Bubsy too. Yeah, okay. All lives gone? We are not continuing. Well, at least this gives you the option to continue. At the very least, because it doesn't look like the it doesn't look like the Super Nintendo version gives you the option to continue. But okay, so that was Bubsy 2. Now, we'll go into the Game Boy version. Bubsy on the go. Actually, just walk away from this one. Oh, so this game is warning you. But this time around, since this is a Game Boy title, I think it's appropriate for me to use, hopefully if I sync this up. Yeah, to use an NES controller. That is, if it'll work properly with it. Alright, here we go! Bubsy 2 on the Game Boy. Oh my god, I cannot wait to see just what that's gonna be like.
Uh-oh.
So, okay, so there's dot matrix. It'd be good if there was like a Game Boy type of border, but I guess this will have to do. And it doesn't look like you can change the screen size. It's just this letterbox image. I mean, at least you can have dot matrix on. But anyway. So, going with the NES controller, because I think that's fitting. And an all-new, exciting adventure. Oh boy, here we go, that, Wow, that chiptune. So much is going wrong with that chiptune. Alright, let's see. Music and sound effects. Okay, Okay, the Amazontorium, first floor. Actually, hold on a minute here. Is there a way I can change the controls to these?
Uh-oh.
Okay, yeah, I want to see, well... Yeah, so A button is to glide, and B button is to use item. Hmm. I'm just seeing here. So maybe I will just go back to using the standard Switch 2 controller. Man, this would have been so good for the NES controller. Like, it's kind of dumb that they have that there's not really an option. Well, actually, hold on. Maybe there is options. Well, actually, I don't think there is. Alright, well, let's just go with playing the Game Boy version of Bubsy 2. Going with the Switch Pro controller for that. Oh boy, I can just imagine what that's gonna be like. Oh, wow! Wow, that frame rate. It's so bad. And the controls are even slipperier than ever. Is it a bird? The Hindenburger. Oh, I am. Oh, hey, at least we're going straight to a shmup moment. What the hell happened? How did I go left from that? Whoa. Oh, this is so bad. I mean, even for Game Boy standards, this version of Bubsy 2 is awful. Awful. Ah! How am I going back from that? Can I go back again? What the hell happened? Oh, man. Do. And then, oh, hey, extra life. Boy, am I gonna need this. This is, no. What? Why am I going back? And how do I, is there a way I can rotate this again? Oh, hey, there we go. Why does getting hit make you go back? I don't get that. Oh my god. This is so bad. This game is awful. Like, I am just getting that sense right now. Man, so much is going wrong with this. Oh, hey, I made it. Did I? What is happening? Okay, now I'm going this way. Extra life, but it disappeared. Oh, God. Even an Atari 2600 game looks better than this. I mean, really, like, what the heck? Oh, hey, did I complete the level? Oh, I think that was the level complete thing, but how do I go back? Oh, I did complete the level. Wow. That was so bad. What is this? Oh yeah, and we're still at the first floor of the Amazontorium. Well, guess we're going to the Egyptian level. When in Egypt, king of denial. Ha ha, those puns. At least we don't get any of Bubsy's cheesy catchphrases. Oh, these controls are so bad. These are like, that's like the worst Bubsy platform controls out there. And also, some of the same problems as in the first Bubsy game, where sometimes I would press the D-pad and he would still move. Not as drifty, but still. It's a puppet armadillo shop. Oh, is this where Arnold lives? I think that's Arnold the Armadillo, and... What am I doing with this? Ah! What? Flat as a pancake, better luck to... I don't even know what I was supposed to do in this one! What even was that minigame? Well, okay, when in Egypt, king of denial. Oh yeah, and is that fire? Is Bubsy gonna burn his ass if I touch that? No, that's just there for decoration. Well, okay then. Anything in here? Okay, that just transports me. That transports me far. Where did that transport me to? Oh. Wow, this is... And Bubsy gets burnt to a crisp. Alright, we're in King of Denial. Oh god, these controls. They are so slow, so slippery. Why? Why? And also, he moves so slow in this. Can he move any slower? I mean, why does he move slower when he goes down the hill? Ah. Man, the physics and momentum in this game is really not constant. Like he moves slower when he runs down the hill. Wait, did I die? I died. You know something? I don't want to play this game for that long. I mean, just like it says on the title screen, or on the game select screen, just avoid this one. Yeah, this is awful. Awful, awful, awful game. I mean, like, even Donkey Kong Land has done better at bringing their games over to the Game Boy than this game has. This Bubsy moves slow, and it is like really a bad version of Bubsy 2. This is like, Well, I mean, I said before that Bubsy is like Timu's Sonic the Hedgehog, but this is like the Timu version of that, where it's like, yeah, you want Bubsy 2? Here's Bubsy 2 at home. Oh god, even, like, I've seen bootleg. Like, this almost feels like one of those bad bootleg games, is what this feels like. Okay, I did not die from that. That is good. Wow. Oh, black hole. Okay, back to the Amazotorium. You know what? I am not even gonna bother. I'm done with this game. That was bad. Just walk away from this one. Well, I like that warning. Thank you for that warning. Oh, but now we're going to the Atari Jaguar game. I heard that one was so bad. And I'm sticking with the Switch Pro controller because I do not have an Atari Jaguar controller. Let's just get straight into it.
Uh-oh.
Atari. So Bubsy and Fractured Furry Tales. Chapter 1, Go Ask Alice. Well, it feels kind of stiff. Oh, wow, and he moves, and it's actually kind of... Whoa, whoa, whoa. Well, it has that same, yeah, it has that same bad physics as the first two games did. I mean, again, I'm not touching the controller, and he still is walking right off the teacup. So it looks like this is from Alice in Wonderland. Also, the jumps are really not good. Like, Bubsy does not... Okay, pressing B makes Bubsy jump higher. Okay. Why the B button? Oh, A button is now to glide. Well, that's... Why are they so inconsistent with these? But also, I don't know too much about Atari Jaguar's controls, so... Alright, there's the snake. And to get these balls... Them balls of steel. Get on that teacup, come on. Alright, get on up there. Well, graphically, this game is, well, something to say the least. God, Bubsy doesn't move very far. Like, it just seems like he just moves... Well, he runs fast, but then, like, he kind of, like, doesn't move, like, that far forward. Oh, okay. Well, maybe a little bit if I just run like that. But the physics in this game is so inconsistent. Oh, was that Tweedledee and Tweedledum? What?
Oh, sure. Let's all torch the Bubster.
Alright, so there's the teacup. All of these teacups. Ah! Don't get hit by these sharp objects. Okay, slippery controls. Ah, these freaking bees. Oh! Alright, got a shirt. Thank God for that. Ah!
Oh, sure. Let's all torch the Bubster.
Well, okay, so here we are at Wonder. Ah! Man! Bubsy just gets hit even more by much of these objects. Like, it's probably easier to die in this game than it is in Claws Encountered of the Fur kind. Ah! Freaking Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Someone needs to smack these two guys. Oh, no. Oh, there we go. Avoided that. But I had a feeling that was going to happen if I fell into the water. Also, how many lives do I get in this? Okay, only one life left. Well, maybe. So I just want to go further. I want to go past Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Oh yeah, don't get hit by that balloon! Oh, hey, alright, there we go, knock them out. Ah! Goodbye, soldier. And that is game over. Yeah, I don't think I want to go through a level of this game. That was bad. That was so bad.
Uh-oh.
Alright. Oh, and now we're on to Bubsy 3D. Well, before we go into Bubsy 3D, and I won't play too much of it, but let's go back to the Meowseum for a moment and look at some ads. So here's Bubsy, ad for Bubsy Claws Encountered of the Fur kind. Oh yeah, now they're trying to portray Bubsy as like the next big thing. Having a wonderful time, wish you were here. Aloha from Tinseltown. Oh yeah, this is advertising the TV special. I am shooting my first animated TV special. Boy, seems like it was only yesterday when I was just a cool bobcat. Now I've risen to become a totally cool celebrity. Ain't America great? Anyway, I'm writing to remind you to watch my upcoming Thanksgiving weekend TV special. You can win valuable prizes. The marketing dudes and dudettes are calling it Watch and Win. Brilliant or what? Stay tuned for details. Well, I'm out to leave my paw imprint on the Walk of Fame. See you in the movies. Hugs and kisses, Bubsy, baby. Mwah! Oh boy. Don't just watch a cartoon, play... Oh yeah, the whole interactive cartoon thing. Incredible animation, sound effects, and digitized speech creates an exciting new gaming experience. Yeah, that's what they were trying to make it be. To launch the new biggest star in Hollywood. They keep saying like, oh yeah, Bubsy's gonna be the next Hollywood star, except he wasn't. Watch for Bubsy's TV special Thanksgiving weekend. My God, they were pushing that freaking TV special. And it was, of course, really bad. Oh hey, Japanese ad for Bubsy. Well, I mean, it's Japanese. Wondering if they're still trying to market as an interactive game. And that's all of it. Bubsy 2! In his second awesomely animated adventure, help Bubsy Bobcat take a wacky tour through the Amazontorium in a mad cat hunt for his wayward niece and nephew, the Bubsy twins. Oh yeah, they first appeared in the cartoon pilot. 5 wild worlds, 4 claw-biting levels of difficulty, 3 mind-boggling minigames, and 2 hopelessly lost relatives. What's a bobcat to do? Bubsy's back! Ah ha ha, showing his ass. One false grunt, piglets, and you're bacon bits. Okay, that actually wasn't too much. Fractured furry tails for the jaguar. The fairy tales of the world are all messed up. Our feline hero Bubsy must save the children of the world from these bizarre versions of the favorite tales. On his trek through fairy tale land, Bubsy encounters mermaids, genies, giants, even Hansel and Gretel. And EGM from August 1994, that lovable, talkative bobcat just won't shut up, is coming to the Jaguar. All new graphics and sounds makes this platform adventure worth playing. What could possibly go wrong? How about everything in this stupid game? And wait, oh, it's only just one ad, okay. Alright, and now Bubsy 3D and Fur-Bitten Planet. Okay, this one is a magazine ad. Assuming that's from like Electronic Gaming Monthly or whatever. And also a magazine ad. Bubsy 3D, hightail it to a new dimension. Bubsy 3D looks to set the new standard in action platform. Massive environment, go anywhere. Oh, okay, Bubsy 3D, that game was so bad. Bubsy 2, there's the Genesis version. Also the Genesis version, or is that the Mega Drive version? I love that. Bubsy shows his ass. And is that the Game Boy version? I think that's the Game Boy version. Yep, that's the Game Boy version. Fractured Furry Tales for the Jaguar, and the only game in which it actually shows the proper logos, because Atari owns this game. So it makes sense, unlike this PlayStation game. Yeah, design documents. Media kit. Okay. Thanksgiving letter, proposal documents. Did we go through those? Think we might have. Okay, yeah, and then... Oh yeah, that creepy-looking Bubsy design. No, thank you. Alright, and these are level designs. I mean, at the very least, it is neat to see, this type of concept art in action, even if the game itself isn't, like, great. This type of thing, it's still cool to see this type of thing. Especially this, because these are, like, simplified, Oh, wait a minute, hold on a minute here. Pop-eyed take Bubsy, need to freeze Bubsy at... Oh, is this where it's like... So it seems that much of these slippery controls are intentional. Well, that just makes it even worse, honestly. Alright, Bubsy 2! Dear editor, sometimes I'm just too much of a nice guy, but now you should have received my newest video game, Bubsy 2! Call me Mr. Nice Guy. Yeah, okay, Okay, yeah, this is some of the marketing for this. I think this one's from a magazine ad. Okay, and the media kit. CBS this morning, in its own kid-ranked survey, ranked Bubsy Claws of the Claws Encounter of the Third Kind as the #1 popular video game. Okay, that has to be rigged. That survey has gotta be rigged. If that's the #1 most popular video game. Like, really? Really? Did they not put it next to, like, Sonic and Mario and Kirby and any other game? Like, they put that in the survey? Like, they must have, like, put some other crap titles in that survey, and this was, like, marked as the best game, so that they can be like, look, everyone, Bubsy! It's the most popular video game. Like, that has, like, what are they basing that off of? So anyway, Alright, Bubsy's first animated TV special, What Could Possibly Go Wrong, aired in 350 market coast to coast over the Thanksgiving weekend. Bubsy's ratings precedented a solid performance across varying demographics, and was the highest rated half hour in the time slot among boys aged 2 through 11. Okay, so 350 markets, coast to coast. So, solid performance. Wondering what that's based off of. Anyway. Full-page ad promoting the Bubsy special appeared in TV Guide during Thanksgiving weekend. Bubsy Watch and Win contest features Bubsy counter cards, buttons, and bag stuffers. And the winner and, stuffers appeared in software, etc. stores nationwide for several weeks prior to the TV special. And the winner and his or her family will be flown to Hollywood. That's actually, I have actually heard about that, and it's honestly kind of hilarious that the winner gets to go to Hollywood. I mean, you know, Hollywood's nice to check out. Of course, I've been down to Hollywood. I've looked around the place. It's, you know, it's a nice touristy area. Of course, there's a lot of, like, drug dealers out in the streets. Of course, that's like that for any, like, big city location. Hey, you know, if you can stay in, like, Southern California for a weekend just from watching this Bubsy cartoon pilot, then Godspeed to ya. Bubsy marched in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade on November 25th, and mentioned in the New York Times, Bubsy videos were given away as part of a kids club promotion on independent stations. These promotions included a variety of call-in contests promoted by the screening of product footage. You know, I'm curious about the Bubsy videos. Like, did that include the cartoon pilot? Because I'd like to see a higher quality version of the cartoon pilot than that Super Bubsy version. Bubsy games will be featured on the QVC shopping channels. Or were featured on the QVC shopping channels. Sales were so successful that QVC will be featuring Bubsy on the show again in 1994. Well, isn't that great? EGM Mall Tour ran 13 weeks, ending in late November, and showcased the Walk-Around Bubsy character. The event across the US, around 12 major malls and 2 comic book conventions. They were pushing that Bobcat. My god. Bubsy merchandise building up steam. So this is just like basically their pitch to the media, showing that look, kids love Bubsy, man. And so here it shows like the story of Bubsy 2. Not gonna read that whole thing. Bubsy 2, the characters. There's Bubsy, the Bubsy twins. Terry and Terry. The bratty little twins that was from the cartoon pilot. Oh, and Virgil Reality. That's still the stupidest name for a character. Like, I actually have riffed on that when I covered the Bubsy cartoon pilot last year. Team Bubsy, it's all like the programmers that worked on the game. Press release. Bubsy Bobcat promotions with consumer giants. Oh, and then there's the team photos. Okay, that's actually kind of funny. Okay, yeah, I mean, I appreciate that. Level designs. I mean, okay, I appreciate that. Well, there's one person that worked on the game. Okay, I was gonna say, that cannot be the only person who worked on this game. But okay, no, there's several others. Well, looks like a very, 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 very small team. Oh, hey, and there's the Atari Jaguar controller. Wow, they're really testing it out. Jaguar and Jaguar CD. Man, how is it that... So, do they playtest this game and actually approve of that? Because how could they have approved a steaming pile of crap like that? So Bubsy 3D... get 3D'd. Yeah, this is a pre-marketing ad. Oh, and this is from E3. A very early E3. That's funny. I love how they just, completely, redacted the, PlayStation, name because of copyright reasons. Yeah, PlayStation is completely redacted. Oh, also funny, the PlayStation name is redacted, but they still kept in PSX for Football 96 on the PC, PSX, and Saturn. The Sega Saturn. Move over 2D arcade games, Bubsy's back in 3D. By the way, I was playing Bubsy 3D last year. It was so bad. This kind of looks like the cartoon pilot version of Bubsy. Okay, you know what? Let's check out the refurbished edition of Bubsy 3D. See what that's like. And hopefully I don't get too much PTSD.
Uh-oh.
Rayon yesterday. Okay, that's the opening cutscene. We're not watching that. Well, there's that music. Okay, so I think this just converts the game into widescreen. Oh, well, widescreen and with camera controls. That's nice, I guess. Yeah, because the original version of Bubsy 3D did not have camera controls. So that, sort of an improvement. I mean, does it make... But I mean, it, like... Of course, it still has a lot of those bad controls. And yeah, it's also same with the PlayStation version. I let go and Bubsy still runs. Yeah.
What would a platform game be without platforms? I wonder if there's any extra lives up there.
And of course, Bubsy still doesn't shut up. So, I mean, they kind of polished this a little bit in this version of Bubsy 3D, but, you know, it's basically them polishing up a turd, and Bubsy 3D is a real turd. And that music is still freaking bad.
Ay, caramba! Now, if you lose a Bubsy, you'll start over here instead of at the beginning of the level. Ain't quite grand.
Eidetic, Ben Studio, future developer of Siphon Filter and Git and Days Gone. And two games that are way, way, way better than Bubsy 3D. I mean, again, like at the very least, the camera controls makes it a little better, but it's still a turd that's been polished.
Oh, look! An arrow! Aren't these game designers wonderful? Giving you a guidepost to help you find your way? How convenient!
Now I'm realizing that Bubsy is actually more annoying in this game than he is in the previous games. By the way, I am not playing through this whole game like I did last year because last year I went so completely crazy from this. And actually, I think I'd probably do the same with some of the other Bubsy games, especially the Game Boy title. I mean, I think the Game Boy title might be the worst out of all of them. Oh yeah, I think that was invincibility. Okay. Oh, yeah, and then of course, just like the previous Bubsy games, he falls in water and he dies. Just like that! And here they were still trying to push Bubsy into being an interactive cartoon. That was pain. The whole game itself. Oh yeah, it really is. And I certainly won't. And of course, when it comes to playing a game like that, I had to use cheats to complete it because there was no way I was gonna complete this game without using cheats. Though that would probably be the same with just about most of the other Bubsy games. I mean, I think probably the most playable out of all the Bubsy games would maybe be Bubsy 2. Either the Super Nintendo or Genesis versions of Bubsy 2. Certainly not the Game Boy version. I think if I played through the Game Boy version, I would probably go crazy from that one. Oh, hey, save complete. Missed one rocket. Oh, yeah, that's right. You have to collect the rockets. Okay, yeah, and this one... claustrophobic. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, this... Which level was this? Actually, I don't remember this level. But then again, Bubsy 3D is a game that I just kind of would like to forget existed. Oh yeah, and then there's the teleporters. That's also been a thing with previous Bubsy games. I mean, I think like with Bubsy 3D, it seems they were trying to like make it kind of the style of the 2D games, but more in 3D. At the very least, you don't die in one hit like you do in Claw's Encounter of the Third Kind. And then, of course, it wouldn't be a Bubsy game without those UFOs. Alright, let's bounce on that. Come on. Ah, you know what? Screw you. Not gonna bounce on that. I mean, this may be the refurbished edition, but it doesn't exactly fix those bad controls and bad physics, too. Okay. Well, doesn't look like I can get up there. I mean, at the very least, thank God they give this camera controls. Unlike the original version of Bubsy 3D. Oh yeah, and then we have this. Makes Bubsy go up. That is, if you're actually careful enough. Oh, wait a minute. Actually, there was a button for Bubsy to use his glide. Not that. Actually, give me a minute here. Okay, Alright, yeah, so it's still paused. Yeah. Okay, yeah, it's still paused. The game itself, that is. So, okay. Okay, I don't know what that was. I will stomp on that, if I can. Yeah, that. And of course, this still has the bad physics. Particularly the fact that when Bubsy runs and I let go, he still keeps on going. But it was also like that in the previous games. They've never fixed that design choice in any of the Bubsy games. Like, they really thought that was a good idea. Yeah, I'm not gonna keep playing this game. Because I have already... But then also, wait a minute. Domi Orogato, Mr. Roboto, try this rare Japanese 16-bit version. Well, given that this is the Super Nintendo, or Super Famicom version... Go back a minute. Yeah, I'll use the Super Nintendo controller again. But of course, it still has those same slippery controls that Claws Encountered of the Fur kind had. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna play too much of this one, because, I mean, it's the same game as in Claws Encountered of the Fur kind, except in Japanese. Yeah, I'll just keep on going. Yeah, just like in Claws Encountered of the Fur kind, this is, well, really, a Sonic the Hedgehog knockoff. Actually, one thing I want to do... So, I'll go back to the other Pro Controller. I'm gonna go to overlay, screen size. Yeah, sure, I can go with that one. Alright, come on, Bubsy. But I mean, do I really want to play more of this game? Well, at the very least, he doesn't sound as annoying as in the North American version. But also, like, the controls to this game still isn't great. Outta here, turkey. Oh yeah, and then we get the screen flipping moment. Why was that there? Yeah, so I mean, this is really just Claw's Encounter of the Third Kind, but in Japanese. So I mean, I don't know, nothing much more to say about this one, or really to play through on this one. So I'm just gonna go on back to the main menu, go back to the regular Switch Pro controller, or the Switch 2 Pro controller, that is, and one of the last things I want to do, go back to the menu here. One of the last things I want to do is to just look through the rest of the Meowseum, including, well, Claw's Encounter of the Third Kind from EGM. Here we go, the front cover of EGM. Bubsy, he is one cool cat. Developed by Accolade. Yep, and here we get the EGM magazine. I was trying to promote this game. Oh, yeah. Oh, hold on a minute. You'll flip over these special effects. Yeah, no kidding. That special effects that is just so bad. Like, that's... Like, no, these were not good special effects. That is just an awful special effect. That is just unnecessary to be there. Chapters 1. Okay, and then here it's just showing, like, a list of chapters. I think that's like... Was that the full guide? Continue before time runs out. Okay, so that's just a single page of EGM. Oh, and then there's the Bubsy comic. Across the inky velvet reaches of space lies unknown terrors, strange worlds, and even stranger alien races. There are beings that stretch the very fabric of reality. Beings like the Woolies, whose unbridled lust for yarn is legendary across the galaxies. And no Wooly is more greedy and for the furry fiber than the twin queens of Rayon, Polly, and Esther. Yeah, these were characters that were also in Bubsy 3D. What a weird-looking creature! Okay, and then there's physical items. Oh, like we have that, we have like a Bubsy plush and a coffee mug. Boy, oh boy, they really tried to push that bobcat now, didn't they? And then there's that Bubsy exclamation mark t-shirt. Claw's Encounter of the Fur Kind. I'm assuming that's something that staff members would wear. Yeah, imagine wearing that in public. My entire life has become a cartoon. Alright, in Bubsy 2, there's comics of Bubsy 2. Well, I didn't take a prescription crystal ball to see that the town of Knee Bend was about to undergo its first economic boom since the Hog in the Wall game dynamited the bank vault back in 1886. Well, things certainly are booming around here. Reckon so. I'm not gonna read that whole thing. We're not gonna read all of the comics. Just kind of go through them. Oh god, are they recycling that truck joke from the cartoon pilot again? Who with... Ah, the truck! Watch out for the truck! Oh, then there's Virtual Reality. The reporter sudden shudders to think what might disappear next. We now return you to our regularly scheduled program. Hey, where's the music? What music? Okay, Alright, so the Amazatorium. Alright. Physical physical items. Okay, physical items. There we go. Bubsy's back! And, of course, it shows his ass. Yeah, Bubsy's portable hole that has you leave the level, and the plush. And then, of course, manuals. Well, I looked through some of them. And also, this isn't the best quality scan, because, well, you can see, like, some of the wrinkles that is on there. Official art? Well... okay, I mean, I can get by that. Of course, a lot of these are just basically, like, PNG images. That was... I think that... Are these, like, cropped from, like, the, instruction manuals or something? I mean, they're not exactly the best-looking, transparent images out there. Like, definitely looks like something where the background was removed in Photoshop and kind of, like... and kind of just shot it. Although, this one looks good. And so does that one, too. So... and now for some of Bubsy 2. Amazatorium, and then there's the Egyptian alligator. Okay, there's 53. We're not going through all those. Oh, just only one. Okay. And then for Bubsy 3D, only 2. Oh yeah, Bubsy 3D press preview build. Let's take a look at that. Well, doesn't this make this look like an appealing game, huh? Even just looking at it is making me, like, feel that PTSD when it comes to the controls. And here we are at the checkpoint. Well, that was the checkpoint. Yeah, here showing off the invincibility. Man, it seems even whoever is testing out this build or recorded this build, they're not doing well on playing this game either. That's kind of not a good sign for a pre-release of a game. Oh yeah, let's see how he does on jumping on that platform. Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot, you can shoot those things. And I forget what button you press to shoot them, but I just remember seeing that and thinking, wow, that feels so weird. Alright, well... I'm not gonna watch all this, no way. Let's see. Tell us a bit about one of the... Let's see, so Bubsy designer Ken Macklin. How did you enter the game industry? Notable games he worked on prior to Bubsy. Let's take a look at that.
Certainly, I guess I'm probably well known for doing the box cover for Maniac Mansion. and although I didn't work on the game itself, I felt like I was in the room when Gary and Ron were doing that because I was coming out to the ranch and working on other games at the same time. So he would show me walkthroughs occasionally, so I could see what they were doing. So yeah, there was that. I'm trying to think. I guess the thing I was working on right before I started working for Accolade was a game called The Dig, and that was probably the most work I did on any single
I have
project.
not heard of
We
that
were in production
game.
for 6 months, and then it was canceled. And all the work we did got
Oh,
shelved,
because it got canceled.
which actually didn't bother me all that much because I guess in part because I understood the difference between when I was working for someone and providing a service for a company versus my own stuff. And I had properties and intellectual properties that I owned, and I was passionate about those. But when I was working for a company like LucasArts, I just considered myself a hired hand, and I would try to do my best to meet what the client needed, and that was my attitude. So when the project was shelved, I was kind of like, oh, well, we won't get to see what we did, but it was just a part of what I was doing at the time. I still had my comics, I still had my own art.
Okay. Yeah, so I mean, it's kind of it sounds like not too much experience from what he has mentioned, because it's just kind of like because it was just kind of like, okay, he worked on a little bit, but then like the game got canceled. How was the experience of creating a new cartoon character? Let's take a look at that.
To be honest, I loved painting a lot more than I loved painting illustrations a lot more than I did doing the animations, because I could do my cartoon characters, but I could do all this rendering and stuff as well. So for instance, but all the advertising illos I got to do, this was one of my favorites. Of course, it's the painting didn't have any words or print on it. It's an example of a painting I did for advertising the Bubsy game, and this was like my favorite thing to do. The first painting,
Upcoming fall TV
this one
special.
with the water.
Ah, yes, the game cover.
On that one, I had a really tight deadline. I can't remember why, but I remember that I got the call to go ahead, like, okay, we need the box cover, and I think I got the call on Monday afternoon. They needed it by Friday, which for me was like, oh yeah, okay, I can do that. I want the job. I want to do that box cover, but that's a really tight time frame. And I remember Marla, the woman I'm married to now, we were dating at the time, and I had to cancel a date. I remember calling her up and saying, I'm sorry, but you won't see me for 4 days. I got this job and I got to do it. And she was a little pouty, but understood the hazards of dating an artist. Yeah, that was that was a long hours, but by Friday morning it was done. I drove down to Accolade and delivered it, and went okay.
Wow, 4 whole days that he worked on of that Bubsy 1, of the Bubsy 1 cover art. Well, how about that? Yakamano Bubsy no localization card. Okay, I'm curious about this.
Bubsy is a guide to Yamaneko Bubsy no Daiboken, Part 1.
Hello and welcome to this little guide for the Japanese version of Bubsy. Now, the very first game in the series was the only one to receive this kind of release in Japan, and for this release, they didn't just go for the trouble of localizing the stage names, but also Bubsy's spoken voice. So let's take a look at how they did all this. And we start right here at the title screen. Now in English, the title is Bubsy in Close Encounters of the Third Kind, a reference to Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
No shit.
In Japanese, the title reads Yamaneko no Bubsy Daiboken, Mountain Cat Bubsy's Great Adventure. Yamaneko being literally mountain cat or bobcat rather, and Daiboken being big or great adventure, a fairly standard titling for video games. So, for the first stage, in English it is Cheese Wheels of Doom, a slight nod to Indiana Jones, and Bubsy says,
What could possibly go wrong?
Oh, absolutely nothing, my friend. In Japanese, it is Binmei no Kurukuru Kuruma, spinning wheels of fate, still keeping with the nod towards the movie. And Bubsy says, no big deal. Second
Sounds like
feature
the
movie
Japan.
that is Forbidden
well.
Plummet, another movie nod to Forbidden Planet. And Bubsy says,
Did I mention I don't like heights?
in Japanese, it says Kindan no Rakusai. In Japan, the same movie is called Kindan no Wakusei, Forbidden Planet.
Seems that the
But here,
Japanese
they use the word
version puts
Rakusei
less
instead,
emphasis
which
on
means
the
planet.
puns
They managed to
than
retain
the
the
North
same
American
reference.
version
Pretty neat.
does.
As for Bubsy, he says, I have a bad feeling about this. Bridge stage, a bridge to fur in English, becomes Dosugi Tashi, a play on the same movie title in Japan, though this time we're literally a bridge way too far. As for Bubsy, he says,
More like a bridge too short.
in English and in Japanese, I got this. As we venture to the carnival,
Bubsy is a guide to
So this is
Yamaneko
part
Bubsy
2.
no Daiboken. Part 2.
and we're back.
Okay, yeah, alright. Well. Okay, so Farron Thomason joining Atari in the 90s. Wait. Atari?
When I first got to Atari, I tested a lot of Lynx games, including
Oh,
Lemmings,
okay, so he's
Jimmy
part of
Connors,
Fractured
Tennis.
Furry
And once they
Tales.
started development for the Atari Jaguar, not only did we get to test the games, but we actually got to do a lot of level design and help create the video games. And I was able to kind of work my way up the ladder to become the producer for Bubsy and Fractured Furry Tales.
Okay, not too much here. Original plan for Bubsy on Jaguar, how Fractured Furry Tales came about. Okay, so I don't know what else to. Well, alright, anything else? Alright, well, I think with that, this is probably. This is probably where I am going to end this stream. Yeah, this is where I'm going to end this stream. So, thank you to all who was watching, and I think for the next stream, well, for the next stream, I might go back to doing Kirby and the Forgotten Land for the next stream, and also I'll try to have the RC Pro Am 2 unboxing done either by the end of this week or next week. So, have a good night, everybody.